Hello and welcome to Okayama. We are here in the Toyota GR86 and it's looking like we've got some weather in the forecast potentially. I did not expect that signing up, but weather is enabled for the Toyota GR86 and it's looking like we got some precipitation possible. So we're going to see as time advances here what things are going to look like. Here it says track is very lightly wet. That's interesting. Does very lightly wet mean we're gonna want wet tires? That's interesting. Hmm. We advanced forward and it looks like the precipitation chance kind of went down. It's kind of too bad I can't really get a good look at the track. Very lightly wet makes me feel like we should be okay on the dries though. Right? Very lightly. I have very little experience having to make these decisions, but we're gonna jump out here. Maybe they'll say something about it, like, "What are you doing, idiot?" out there on the dry tire. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how the track feels. It looks pretty okay right now. Might just be slightly less grip out here. Kind of felt it a little bit right there, maybe. Or maybe it's all in my head. But interesting little twist here to this Toyota GR86 race I wanted to sign up for. Get some road racing in, always some good fun. I don't think I'm going to be competitive with the fastest guys here. Despite being the number 2 car, I think there's going to be guys that are much, much faster than I am. But that's okay. Hopefully going to have some fun. Turning left and right in this one. So, be interesting to see if we get rain for the race. Don't know how that's gonna go if that happens. That could get scary. Oh, definitely feeling less grip in that big braking zone right there. That was very noticeable. Feeling a little bit. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Track is very lightly wet. That all checks out. I wonder if I should be on the wet tire. Some parts of the track I'm not really feeling it too much, but other parts, particularly when I'm making a sharper corner or in that bigger braking zone, kind of feeling it. Oh boy, this is going to be a challenge. I'm going to just give it the best qualifying effort I can give it. Ooh, getting sideways right there. I don't think I was going to qualify very well anyway. I'm up here in the top splits, or I might be second split in this one. I'm usually pretty high in the splits with my 3.3K road I rating, and I don't feel like I really belong there. So a lot of times we get outclassed. Gonna give it the best we can give. I think the main focus here is just try not to get too crazy out of shape with the current conditions. Okay, so far so good, I think. I'm definitely going to qualify near the back, though. I'm probably underdriving way too much, just being afraid. But if we can get ahead of anybody, then that will hopefully be a help to us. Sliding there, we're okay.
The leader has just done a 146.
Laps are coming in, sounds like. We are way off of my all-time optimal, and that wasn't even that fast to begin with, so be interesting to see if we're actually in a really bad position here. What are the times looking like? Okay, so the lead time is definitely slower than they were running in practice.
P5.
Okay,
You
that's
are
not too
now
bad.
1.0 off the
P5 right
leader's
now.
pace.
I will absolutely
Sector 3
take
is
that.
0.7 off the pace.
We'll see if it sticks, of course, but if that's where we end up, I am thrilled with that, honestly, because I really expected to be the slowest out here. I think we look at session optimal, since the conditions are unique right now. There's no real visual indicator right now on the track that things are slightly damp, but it's definitely there. I can tell that with certainty. Get through there much better that time, I think. This lap's going to be much better. It's looking like. I wonder if the track's even drying even more. I don't know if that's a thing or not. Like, if you wait a little bit longer, the track dries a little bit more. That would be kind of an unfair advantage to those that wait a little bit. I waited a little bit unintentionally just looking at the radar and talking to myself for this video. Alright, we're going to gain a significant chunk on that first lap, and that's a good thing too, because it does look like everybody kind of picked up the pace majorly on the second lap. So 146.5.
P6.
P6 right now. Let's see how that holds up. But it's kind of feeling like the track's pretty much dry at this point. I'm getting much less of those slight sideways feelings. 146.3 is your current fastest lap. I'm pretty happy with how close I am to that. It looks like the field is very close right now. And a lot of times it feels like I'm way off the pace in these cars. So, absolutely okay with that. Very close times, especially for a road course like this. Like, look at all the 46.5s. We got 3 people, all 46.5s, including myself. So that's very interesting. Kind of wider entry there, worked pretty well. Yeah, track's feeling pretty grippy right now. Looks like I'm not even really trying too hard right now, and I was probably on my way to an even better lap right there. Interestingly enough, but we will hop out of the car now. We've got about 20 seconds until the race starts. The one car still out there about to put another lap in. He's already in front of us, so we're not going to drop down any positions, but will he move higher up the totem pole? Yes, he will. Right up into the lead. A whole second faster than P2. That makes me think, because he waited to the last second, it really does change, because look at that, mostly dry it says now, where it said before it said slightly damp. So it paid to wait. But what do we have here? Track is mostly dry. It looks like we're going to get a dry race to me, because I think these races about 15 minutes or so, yes? So, slightly damp for qualifying, but mostly dry here for the race. I think that'll go full dry by the time this thing's over, because we got no rain, unless things get wild and a pop-up shower happens. I don't know how likely that is to happen with the iRacing weather system. But checking the forecast, kind of fun, really fun that you have to do that now. P7's where we ended up. So just above, halfway through the field, we're going to be focusing on trying to keep the car clean, try to be consistent.
Line up on the right side.
Hopefully have ourselves a good run.
2,581. Closed. Pit road is closed. Keep it clean.
Would really love to improve my road safety rating. A 3.1 right now. I would love to have a 4 there, but it's just so tough because a lot of the road racing I do are these shorter races, and so you get less corners to make, and every off track you get is a bigger impact overall based on how the safety rating system works. So it's pretty tough. I think unless I do those longer races, it's going to be real tough to keep a good road license safety rating number. I'm not worried about losing an A license or anything, but I just like
Still waiting on two
I like
cars to
improving
clear.
that number. I care more about that than the I rating itself, because I care more
P7
about
of 15
being a good
minutes.
competitor,
Need to get on with this.
safe person to race around. So P7 here. Gonna do a partial
Rolling start. Get ready. We need to follow car
pace
number
lap.
6.
It did say mostly dry, not entirely dry, so we could end up having a moment or two. Particularly if I bet if we hit like the curb or something, that could be a little bit slippery, potentially. Have to think about that early in the race, I think. Guys warming their tires up. So 15-minute race here. That should be about, I don't know, 7 laps? Maybe less than that, so it could be a pretty quick race.
About to go green. Stay focused.
I could be getting my math completely wrong there. But it'll probably be something around there. Alright, we're getting hit from behind.
Here we go.
Please don't do that. Really hate when guys do this. Slamming on the brakes. That's pretty garbage.
Green
Wrecking
flag, green
already.
flag.
Yeah, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta cheapen this thing? I'm down here,
Car on your
hello.
left. Clear.
Okay.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Well, there's that 1X.
There's an incident behind.
Start. I had nowhere. I couldn't go any further to the right. I was already on the curbs. I don't know if there was a guy on that guy's left that was crowding him, but this guy's really slow through the entry to that corner. Maybe just stacked on top of each other there. We will get some major draft on these long straightaways.
Studer, car number 7.
That's the way these cars
Their
work.
rating is 2.7.
Right
You
side.
can go ahead and take that. I'm not defending
Still there. Hold
right
your
now.
line. Clear. Car on your left.
Alright, guy dives into our inside.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
Clear on our left. I'm going to leave him a lane though because he's real close.
Okay, Colton. The next car is black. Car number 17. B license. And their rating is 2.0.
I don't think my car shifted. I was supposed to shift a second there and it did not. So that
Still
kind of
there.
was a failure. Now we got the 12 on our inside.
Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Left side. Stay on the right.
Nowhere to go with this run, unfortunately.
Still there.
Right up behind Mr. Cheetos here. They entered this corner much easier than I was
Keep to the
hoping
right.
last lap, so
Reginald, car number 5, is now leading.
everyone really stuck on top of each other right now. That makes sense though, given how close our lap times were.
Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear.
Nothing to do here but just be
Car on
smart.
your left. Clear.
Wait for right opportunities. Oh my gosh, he's very slow through there. Did not mean to get into the back of him. Okay, let's try to find a way to get around this guy again.
The leader has just done a
He's snaking a little bit.
145.48.
Right side. Clear.
Really playing with the throttle there, making sure I don't overdrive that corner. It's very easy to do. Still stuck on top of each other. Very
The next car is
draft heavy on these
car
long
number
straights, and
12,
that's keeping us
B-license,
close.
and their rating is 2.4.
Left side.
Really
Clear on the
low.
left.
Having to check up for him ahead. There's certain parts of the course we are just much faster, but I think there's other parts of the course they're faster. So it's making this kind of tough.
Right side. Clear on the right.
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
He's 7 right now. I'll reluctantly follow the draft, I guess. It seems pretty important to keep up properly.
That's a new fastest lap for Vera, 144.
They've been side by side for a while in front of us, it feels like. Got 4/10ths back behind us, so not a huge gap there. We could definitely have to worry about a guy there catching up to us, especially
Car on your
with
left.
the draft.
Clear.
There's an incident here.
Don't know what happened there, but
Looks like black.
Still
we gain a
there.
spot,
Hold
lose
your
a spot
line.
from it.
That was so good for so long.
Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Interesting. Really stuck here. This feels like it happens a lot. I get stuck behind people in these races. I'm probably not aggressive enough defending, and so guys get in front of me by diving in. Going way wide in the corner is an interesting decision.
Next car is Harrison, car number 8, B license, and their rating is 2.4.
Definitely not feeling like there's any damp track right now. We're definitely full dry, I think. Where are we incident-wise? Just 1x. Okay, that's good.
7th position.
Tried to get a run on there, but I just underdrove it. We are right up his rear end.
Car on your left. Keep to the right. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
And we get the pass done. Alright, able to be pretty aggressive there.
The car in front of us is now Terry, car number 12, B license, and their rating is...
Oh my gosh, I made a pass in a road race? Is that is that legal? I don't know about this wide entry these guys are doing. I guess it gives them a good run out, but it feels like they lose so much on exit as a result. I don't know. Or they lose so much on entry, rather. The exit's where they would gain. It doesn't feel like it offsets it to me. The wiper's getting some action, even if it isn't raining here. We got 0.7 back to the 8 now, so thankfully be able to get away from him a little bit.
All right, Colton.
Did feel like we were faster, just waiting for our chance.
That was 145.22.
Not sure if we're faster than the 12. It felt like we might be earlier, and I think we are at certain parts of the track, but... like this part, I feel like these guys underdrive majorly. At least some of them. Maybe there's a reason they don't do that I'm not aware of, but...
You got a slow car on the left.
slow car coming up. Oh,
Car on
mistake.
your left. Clear
Didn't
on
see
the
that
right.
coming.
Well done. Nice front now.
Maybe he's looking at me in the rear view,
Keep your concentration.
feeling some pressure, and overdrove that corner.
To go. 5 minutes left. Okay, Colton. The next car is Studer, car number 7, B license, and their rating is 2.7.
I gotta keep going though, because he's gonna have the draft behind us, and I'm not even sure if I'm faster. He could definitely bring the battle back to us before too long. Sure, I actually get it shifted this time. A little bit of a chicane.
You're in fifth.
We got ourselves into the top 5. Feeling pretty good about that. Did not think we would be so competitive in this one. We're obviously not competing for the win, but got decent enough speed. 1.8 up to the 7. That's uncharted territory, though. I don't know if I'm anywhere near those guys. Try to break this draft.
Colton, hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
Overdid it a little bit there. There's another off track.
Track limits.
Thankfully, have not gotten too many of those this race, but again, trying to help my road license, so don't want to do that too much. Gain a little bit back on the 12 there. Would love to see those two guys behind us start battling and maybe get away from them a little bit. Help get them out of my draft. Speaking of draft, maybe getting a hint from the 7. I think he's maybe just a little bit too far away, though. Car's feeling good. Got lots of grip. Being able to hit some good laps now that some fuel's burned off, I think.
There's an incident
Oh,
ahead.
accident!
You got a slow car on the right.
S.
That is the one
Go
from the
left.
lead.
The next car's the leader.
That's wild. Not going to be happy about that. He's 2 seconds back, but he's got to pass a couple of guys to get to us. I wonder if we'll be able to hold on to it. Next flag we see is probably going to be the white flag. I guess you wouldn't see very many other flags. I guess maybe a yellow flag.
Is there not enough room there?
There's an
Oh, they're
incident
wrecking
behind.
again back there. Holy cow. I think I saw the one was involved with that one too. I nearly put myself off the track. Hold it together now. We got a little bit of gap behind us all of a sudden. And we're in 4th. I can see the leader from here. That's crazy. Usually the aliens are off in space. I can see one right over there in Area 51.
White flag. Stay smooth.
You never know what might happen here. Those leaders getting to each other. I've gotten
You're in fourth
lucky
position.
like that before.
Your last lap time was at 1:45.24.
I think those guys are definitely faster than I am, and they're benefiting from some draft. At least P2 and 3, obviously. Not my finest corner through there. Not too bad. They are side by side. This could be a big moment in this race. On the last lap, side by side.
In the lead.
They're all going to try to outbrake each other into this corner. This is going to get crazy. They sorted it out, though. They're professionals. They figured it out. I just want to keep it on track and see what happens. Still got over a second back to the guy behind. They look like they're going to keep it clean. I think that 6 might get the win up there. The 1 not able to get back to us after whatever happened there. We'll see in the incidents, but looking like the 6 going to get a last lap pass done. Get the win. Good race. Good win. Type that in chat.
Okay, that's the finish.
Alright,
Well
let's
done, mate.
check it
That's
flag.
the
Good race.
position.
Great job.
We'll
You
take
did
a look
really
back.
well.
2 laps to start even.
We'll look back, make sure I didn't do anything wrong in those couple of incidents that happened. I really don't think I had anywhere to go, though.
Fuck, man.
But P4, 7th to 4th?
Hooray.
Very, very happy with that. Definitely didn't deserve to finish ahead of the 1 and his 4,300 I rating on road. He just got caught up in one of these wrecks. And we'll find out how here. That was another reason that we did better than we should have. Oh, I forgot about the 1's race start. Suddenly I feel less bad about him getting wrecked. Like, why we gotta be braking at the start? Ends up causing a wreck. Looks like, It looks like the 16 was maybe thinking the guy behind him was going to get to his inside. And so he's trying to make room for him and doesn't know maybe that this guy has decided to start going around because we're hitting the brakes while we're coming to the line. Everyone's bouncing off of each other. It's like, if you can't win a race without playing games on the start, then I don't know, man. I don't like it. Maybe it's just something I don't understand. It's actually more common in road racing than I know. Maybe they actually do that in real life. I don't know. But all I see is it caused some guys that didn't even get to race that probably would have been plenty competitive to be wrecked out before we even get to the start-finish line. And that doesn't feel very good to me. But then, let's see, turn 1. Yep, I've got my right sides are on the bumpers here. The 51's looking to the outside of this blue car. Let's take a look. Could I have been further? I don't think it's reasonable to expect me to be any further. I mean, I already go off the track there in order to avoid any further contact. And you gotta give me a little bit of room there. I mean, you can see I'm following in the same tracks as the car ahead. He just really squeezes me and gets himself turned. Didn't want that to happen, though, obviously. That sucks that it happened. And they're 4 wide here, don't know where everybody is, running into each other. Oh, they are all just stacked up. 3 wide again, this is going to get tight. Yep. Keep it going, though. Until turn 1 of lap 2. See, that guy didn't hold the bottom. They're all just beating and banging. We got the twins in front of... Okay, that was unexpected. The 3, I guess, got a penalty, so he goes to the pits. I think that really threw those guys for a loop. Really bad dive from the 18 here. I don't think that's a place where you need to be diving in. He's not there, and you're just asking for a wreck right there. Way too late of a dive, I think. Not really a passing spot. So I don't know about diving in right there. And then is this what happened to the 1? Well, they were fine after this. They made some contact. It looks like the 1 was maybe trying to hold the 5 up the track a little bit, being a little bit defensive, and the 5 kind of just turns into him. So the 1's being a little bit assertive with the defense. Maybe not. I mean, he's not really turning in that late. I do think it would be on the 5 there, turning in a little bit too much for having a guy on his inside, because you're really leaving him with this angle you're taking, really no space at all. But they sorted out and they were okay after this. Something else happens later. I guess the 5 got back to him because he's in the lead at this point. Side by side there in a tough spot, and then he's trying to wreck him, and he does wreck him. So the 5 sucks. Totally uncalled for, especially whenever he caused the first wreck. Right here, that's just a tough place to be side by side, I feel like. And he's not really taking up too much space. He's maybe being a little bit assertive, but I don't think there's anything too bad right there. They would have been fine. They looked like they were having a really good race for the win there, and then the 5 just decides to poop his diaper and just takes out the 1. Like, congrats, dude. Thank goodness he didn't win. That was obviously intentional, so hopefully the 1 will successfully protest him for that. And then the 1's driving angry. So that's on the 1. I don't think he needs to be taking out his frustrations on innocent bystanders. But I can tell you exactly what that is. He's like, I know I'm much faster than these guys. I don't want to waste time. And so he just makes an extreme lead. He's way too far back to making a dive like that. You can't expect the 8 to know he's going to be doing that, and I don't think he makes that move unless the 1 is tilted, which he clearly was, and honestly had a justifiable reason to do so. But then, of course, driving angry doesn't get you too far if you're overdriving it off the course. He gets out in the gravel, spins it out, and, well, he wrecked the Cracker Barrel guy for nothing, and sweet justice for the number 8. He gets to see his carcass on the road and finish ahead of him. So the 1, not treated very well in this race, but he let his emotions get to him and made it worse for himself. I believe that was the end of the race. The 15-1 just not even paying attention, I guess. I think that's a reasonable place to park there for the 17. And the 51's just maybe looking at his finishing position and not looking at the track. I don't know, but that probably counted. One of those 13 incidents that he had. Because I don't think everyone was finished at that point, so not very perceptive by that guy, but that will do it for the incidents. Quite a lot out here for some guys. The 1, his own worst enemy there, I think, after he got taken out. I'm pretty happy with a 2X, and we might even still lose a safety rating after that, though, just because these races are so short. That's why it's so tough for road safety rating. I had one legitimate off track, and the other one was me taking literally all of the track and more, trying not to wreck the 51, and unfortunately we still got together. But P4, definitely feel great about that, and we'll see the race results page. Curious if this was top split or second split as well. So we will see what it says about all that. It was top split. Okay, cool. So a top split P4. That is awesome. Love that. We actually will gain 0.01 safety rating, 40 iRating gained. Had a pretty good run here at Okayama. We benefited from some guys wrecking out and wrecking each other out. But it counts. You know, sometimes you're the one getting wrecked, and sometimes you're the one passing the guys getting wrecked. Thankfully, we were the latter here today. The 14 with the fastest lap. I'm sure that had a lot to do with being in the right spot with draft. As you see the rest of your results here, 128 championship points. And our fastest lap, 145.0. Again, that's kind of not very great, not very indicative of our actual speed because of the draft, but I felt pretty good in this one. I feel like we had a pretty good run, especially for top split when I'm not really a road racer. So, all right, that was a fun one. I enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed as well. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.